Guy.
Friends, and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health, to your vitality, to your well-being, and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne and psoriasis and eczema and rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis, and while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we want to hear from you. We welcome your calls on The Bright Side. Our number is 855-660-4261. That's 855-660-4261. If you have questions about ingredients or formulations or the longevity products or any kind of health issues that you may be dealing with, if you want to get off your prescription meds, help a loved one or workmate get off their prescription meds, we can help you. Our number is 855-660-4261. Try to get on board early. Try to call in early. Phone lines invariably fill up in the last couple of minutes of the program, and I end up leaving people on hold, which I hate doing, so try to get on board early. And if you hang tight, we will get to as many calls as we can at 855-660-4261. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products you hear recommended on the program or advertised on the program, you can check out my website, brightsideben.com. We've got a shopping cart with all the products, including the Beyond Tangy Tangerine multivitamin mineral complex powder that you add to water and drink. It's got 115 fruit and vegetables. It's got chondroitin, it's got inositol, it's got coenzyme Q10, it's got the B complex, it's got vitamin A and D and E and K. Truly a cornucopia of nutrients. It's just $50 a canister. It tastes great. Most folks will notice results like more energy, weight loss, appetite suppression within 1 or 2 doses. Most folks will notice results within 1 or 2 days. And it's just $50 a canister. It tastes great. You can find out all about it at brightsideben.com. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. And ask them about joining the Brightside Ben team. For a one-time $10 fee, you can get your products at the wholesale price, enjoy all the tax benefits, including writing off your home office and writing off your mileage and writing off your samples. All the tax benefits associated with having your own business for just a one-time $10 fee. They can tell you all about it at 866-735-2470, or you can click on the Join the Team link on brightsideben.com. All right, we are talking about the very important blood protein albumin, and I'm not going to talk too much more about it. We'll finish it up here today. A couple last things I want to say. Then we're going to move on to our next peptide, which is arguably the most important peptide, maybe the most important biochemical in the body. And it's also a peptide with significance for the health of the bone. We'll tell you what this is, and we'll tell you how to build this peptide up and keep your levels up, and not only to support bone health, but also to support the health of your liver, to support your digestive system, to support the health of your nervous system, the health of your brain, and most importantly, this next peptide that we're going to talk about is very important for liver detox, and we'll tell you how to build the levels up of this very important peptide for detoxification when we continue talking about this next very important and very interesting peptide, technically a tripeptide. Okay, so last we spoke, we said that the blood protein albumin is not only found in the blood, not only found in animals, but it's also found in plants. Most of us tend to think of albumin as an animal product, but it's actually a plant material too. Coconut is one of the best sources of albumin. Grains and seeds have albumin, wheat, rye, soy, other legumes, peas, peanuts. Almonds have some albumin in them. Hemp seed is a really significant source of albumin protein. And interestingly, for those of you who are gluten intolerant, you should know that if you are susceptible, you can also have a reaction to albumin. You can also have an allergic reaction to albumin in wheat and rye and peanuts. That means you may think you're doing great just eating your gluten-free pizza and you're drinking your gluten-free beer and eating your gluten-free pasta, but you end up with the same kind of allergic symptoms that you have if you ate gluten. And you're like, what the heck's going on? I heard I'm supposed to be gluten-free and I still have problems. Well, you very well could be reacting to the albumin in your wheat or in your rye or in your barley. This is so important, and this is why I have such a problem with this gluten-free fad that food processors love. You know, when you eat gluten-free flour or gluten-free beer or gluten-free pasta or gluten-free whatever you're eating a highly processed food that may end up having problematic substances in them anyway. So not only are you now dealing with a highly processed food substance, but you're also very likely not eliminating the problem. Albumin is not gluten, but it can easily initiate allergic reactions. If you're allergic to eggs, for example, there's a good possibility that you might be okay with the yolk and you may just be having a problem with albumin. On the other hand, flax might be gluten-free, but you could easily have a reaction to flax albumin. Flax albumin, or albumin in flax, composes a large proportion of the protein in flax seeds. Flax, by the way, is a super important food, super functional, great source of protein, great source of fiber, great source of essential fats, great source of vitamin E, great source of the amino acid arginine, which is a really important building amino acid. But you can still react to flax. Even though there's no gluten in it, you can still react to the albumin in gluten. These plant proteins in general, and most especially gluten and gluten-like peptides, are found throughout the seed world. They function as chemical warfare, grass chemical warfare. What we call grains, whether we're talking about wheat or whether we're talking about corn or barley, what we call grains are really, in essence, the seeds of grass. They're grass seeds. As animals evolved to eat grass, grass evolved to defend themselves. So animals evolved to eat the grass and to get nourishment out of the grass, and then in turn, the grass evolved chemical warfare strategies to maintain their survival. One of the ways that grass maintains its survival, even though a lot of animals eat the grass, is one of the ways that grass have evolved to survive, one of the techniques that grass have developed to survive, is to have lots of seeds. And this is what makes grasses farmer and agriculture friendly. Seeds contain lots of nutrients that humans can use. And if there's lots of seeds, they're easy to grow. Today, grass seeds and grains, what we call grains, which are really grass seeds, provide the bulk of nutritional calories for the human being species in the world. In addition to having lots of seeds as a defense mechanism, grasses have developed a second defense mechanism to assure their survival in a world where they're constantly being munched upon and grazed upon by animals. This second mechanism for their survival is chemical warfare. So the first mechanism that grasses have evolved for their survival is to have lots of seeds. The second mechanism is to produce defensive chemicals. Grasses produce chemicals that are designed to make any animals that would dare to eat them think twice about eating them again. Grass seeds produce opium-like compounds, for example, that numb predators, numb animals that would eat the grass and stun them and make the animals more slow and more sluggish, including humans. This is one of the reasons why grains are considered comfort foods, because they have a kind of relaxing, soporific effect. They put us to sleep. They relax us. They make us feel more comfortable. Grass seeds produce blood-clotting chemicals called agglutinins that can kill animals. Wheat germ agglutinin, which is a blood-clotting chemical that's found in the germ of wheat seeds, is especially problematic. And then grass seeds produce gluten, which can cause huge digestive problems as many, many millions of Americans can attest to, many millions of people around the world can attest to. And then there's albumin, which is similar to gluten in the sense that it can initiate a defensive response, even in gluten-free products. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We're coming back at you with more good health information on the bright side. Don't go away. There's a guy named Dr. Wallach who is anything but your typical doctor. Both a veterinarian and a naturopathic physician, Doc asks, why is this country spending more money on health care by far and ranking 50th in health and longevity worldwide? Doc believes that people should empower themselves with a basic understanding of nutrition, taking charge of their life, and attaining optimal health and longevity through nutrition, not by toxic pharmaceutical drugs that lead to side effects that require more expensive and toxic pharmaceutical drugs. Talk about being dependent on drug companies to our own destruction, no less. This is clearly a deadly recipe. Doc Wallach's message is resonating with an increasing number of Americans who are waking up to all the government and big pharma manipulation of our health and healthcare system. I like what Doc Wallach is saying and doing to enlighten people about healthcare, and I've joined forces with him to help this tireless crusader spread his message. Visit brightsideben.com and listen to Doc Wallach's deadly recipe lectures. It makes a lot of sense, and I invite you to join our Brightside Ben team. Go to brightsideben.com. That's www.brightsideben.com.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
To thank you for being a loyal listener, we have a limited time freebie offer for you. Claim your free heirloom tomato seeds, just pay shipping, right now at 123freeseeds.com. These aren't ordinary seeds. These are heirloom, non-genetically modified super seeds that are open-pollinated and can be grown, harvested, and replanted endlessly. These survival seeds are actually more valuable than gold in a crisis. Go to 123freeseeds.com and you can get an airtight storage packet of 150 super seeds free while supplies last to say thank you for being a loyal listener. First come, first served. Just cover shipping. Go to 123freeseeds.com now to see if your free heirloom seeds are still available. That's 123freeseeds.com.
We travel so much, and having a fake TV, well, it gives added peace of mind.
Burglars look for houses that appear to be easy targets. But fake TV can fool even professional burglars into thinking someone is home watching television.
As a recent widow living alone, it gives me great peace of mind to set my fake TV near a window and know that passing motorists and pedestrians will think someone is home watching TV when I'm actually away from home.
Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet, just like a light on a timer.
And they're so easy to use. You just plug them in and they're ready to go. Plus, they're so affordable that we have one upstairs and downstairs.
Fake TV is only $29.95 with free shipping. Order your fake TV by calling 877-5FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. That's 877-532-5388 or faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Are you tired of searching for great talk radio?
Something more important.
Search no more. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Bright Side. Thanks for joining us, friends. We're here Monday through Friday, 8 to 9 Pacific and 10 to 11 Central Time, 24/7 on our archive page at brightsideben.com. We've got a shopping cart up with all the longevity products. You can also check out my blog, pharmacistben.com. We update it regularly with news stories, and we've got blog posts up there 3 or 4 times a week anyway. Thank you to my webmaster, Robert Lundgren. Does a great job on that, pharmacistben.com. If you want to join the longevity team, join the Brightside Ben team, and help me in my mission to educate the world about the importance and power of a good nutritional supplement program and make some money too, you can click on the Join the Team link on the upper left-hand side of the page at brightsideben.com. You can also call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470. That's 866-735-2470. Our number today is 855-660-4261. I should also tell you on the upper right-hand corner of the page at brightsideben.com, if you click on the Help Now link, you can send some longevity foods, some Go Foods, to the Philippines. If you're doing the longevity business, you can actually use the products as part of your qualifying. You can find out all about that at brightsideben.com. And thank you to Ted Anderson and Corey Gold for putting that together. And that's up at brightsideben.com. On the right side of the page, you click on the Help Now link. On the left side of the page, you can click on the Join the Team link or the Buy Now link. Excuse me, the Buy Now link if you want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear us talk about or advertise on the program. Okay, I want to say a couple more things about albumin. Albumin and gluten are kind of parallel proteins that are found in grains. If you are eating a gluten-free product, you may end up getting albumin. Albumin is similar to gluten in the sense that, like gluten, it can initiate a defensive response, even if you're eating a gluten-free product, and this is why gluten-free doesn't really mean a heck of a lot if you have grain allergies or grain intolerances. You got to go by your symptoms. You gotta go by your symptoms. It doesn't matter if something's gluten-free. If you're constipated, if you're swollen, if you end up with itching or rashing, even in a gluten-free product, there's a very good possibility that that's a grain that you don't want to be eating. All right, a couple last things about albumin. Albumin traps water. That's why it's found in the blood. The body uses it as a fluid-trapping sponge to keep blood fluid and circulating. Sometimes you'll see albumin in skincare products. It's hygroscopicity, fancy way of saying water-trapping properties. Its water-trapping properties makes albumin a very nice moisturizing ingredient. I used to use an ingredient called BSA, which stands for bovine serum albumin in skincare products, until I decided I didn't want to use any animal ingredients in my products. But the bovine serum albumin had some really nice moisturizing properties. That same sponge-like effect that albumin has in the blood can be exploited topically to keep moisture on the skin surface in a skincare product. Sometimes you'll see placenta extract, sheep placenta or cow placenta in skincare products. There's actually several skincare companies that feature placenta as an ingredient. The placenta doesn't really do anything except it does act as a topical moisturizer, and that topical moisturizing property of the placenta extract is largely because of the albumin content in the placenta. If you put albumin from egg white on your skin in the form of a mask, it can give you a temporary tightening effect. Beat your egg white, add a little apple cider vinegar or lemon juice to the egg white, and then apply it to your skin. It'll dry into a tight film, and that film will kind of crack if you smile or if you move your facial muscles. And when you see it kind of cracking, you can peel the mask off, or you can even rinse it off in warm water. In addition to getting albumin, if you're using an egg white mask, you can also get some B vitamins, which are found in the egg white, minerals like selenium, which can function as an antioxidant. That can help calm down redness and inflammation. It can help with acne. If you have dry skin, an albumin mask may make your skin drier, but if your skin tends to be oily or if you break out, albumin can help adsorb, that is, suck up some of that sebum, some of that oil, and leave your skin nice and smooth. And if you have blemishes, if you're dealing with acne, the selenium and the niacin in the egg white, pantothenic acid too in the egg white, can help prevent the formation of pimples and can help accelerate the healing of pimples too. If you do have dry skin and you want to take advantage of the tightening effects of albumin, put a little bit of fatty vitamin C in your skin. I'm going to be coming out with a fatty vitamin C product that we're going to be selling on the web, selling on the internet. It'll be not 100% pure fatty vitamin C, but it'll be a good 70 to 80% fatty vitamin C. And we'll be telling you about that here in the coming days. In any case, if you put a little bit of fatty vitamin C or maybe beat in a little bit of avocado or throw in a little bit of olive oil into your albumin mask or underneath your albumin mask, you can help counteract some of the tightening effects and some of the drying effects of the albumin. Okay, and that is all I'm going to say about albumin. We spent about 3 or 4, maybe 2 weeks talking about albumin, 10 days anyway talking about albumin. I think we beat that topic up. I want to switch gears a little bit now and talk about our next protein, or more accurately, our next peptide, a tripeptide. Technically, it's made up of 3 pieces. Tripeptide means 3 pieces, 3 amino acids. And the stuff that we're going to be talking about is super important for the health of the bone, but it's got way, way, way more significance to health than just simply being anti-osteoporotic, supporting bone health. And I'm talking about the master detoxifying chemical in the body. I'm talking about the master cancer fighter in the body. I'm talking about the master cell protector in the body. This stuff is super important. As I said earlier, it may be the most important chemical in the body of all the thousands upon thousands of chemicals, because this tripeptide is the master cell protector. And because, as we've said so many times in this program, all disease is cell disease, this stuff is the key health guarding molecule in your body. If you do a search on PubMed or on Google Scholar, and by the way, you should, if you're interested in doing research or if you're interested in just finding out the scientific information on the Internet and you don't want a bunch of advertising and a bunch of commercials and a bunch of people selling you products, do a search, use the search engine scholar.google.com, scholar.google.com, and that'll get you just scientific information. If you do a search on scholar.google.com or on PubMed, which is another good website for just scientific information, pubmed.com, if you do a search on PubMed or on Google Scholar, you are going to get millions of hits and close to 100,000 research articles published on this tripeptide since it was discovered 90 years ago. In my opinion, this stuff is probably the single most important molecule in the body. Unless you're a regular listener to The Bright Side, or if you're a medical professional, I suppose, you may not have even heard of this stuff. If you're using a prescription drug, or if you're using multiple prescription drugs, it is absolutely vital that you know about this chemical, and it's absolutely vital that you know what you can do to support it and to build it. Prescriptions, friends, are toxic chemicals. They're chemtrails that you put in your body. You guys who are worried about chemtrails, when you're taking a prescription drug, you're putting a chemtrail right in your body. Prescription drugs are poisonous chemicals that we voluntarily ingest, for the most part, without knowing why. For the most part, when we take prescription drugs, unless we're medical professionals or pharmacists, we don't know what the heck we're doing. We don't understand what these things are doing to us. For the most part, when we take a prescription drug, we're simply doing it because we've been told to do it. How silly is that? We simply take our prescription poison because somebody told us to do it. This is the most unbelievable statement and commentary about our healthcare system. We poison ourselves for no other reason than somebody told us to. We take our drugs, our poisons, literally our poisons, and not only do we not know why we take them, we're just doing it to be compliant good boys and girls. We take them with the gullibility of a child or maybe a puppy or a kitty. But on top of all that, on top of their poisonous nature, these things we call prescription medications do not do anything to make us healthy. We're coming back with more good health information, right?
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right. General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for under $30,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet under $30,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100 foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Take delivery in spring. 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.
Shop in your underwear. Get prepared in your pajamas. Get food for camping from the comfort of your own bed. Whatever you do, get in on Freeze Dry Guy's Bean Blowout Sale. There's no better bargain on beans. Dehydrated small red chili beans, pinto beans, and baby lima beans. With a super long shelf life, these healthy beans are a big-time score for emergency preparedness or outdoor activities. Bean Blowout cases of 6 number 10 cans for just $97. Only $97 plus free shipping. No need to gas up and go. Shop online now at freezedryguy.com or call 866-404-3663, 866-404-FOOD. This super sale runs now all the way through Cyber Monday, December 2nd, while supplies last. Freeze Dry Guys, beans. They're good for your heart. The more you buy now, the more you feel smart. On sale only at freezedryguy.com.
Hi, this is Steve Sanchez, and based on a recent study, it was found that 57 million Americans had legal issues over the last 12 months, but only 60% of those studied sought out the services of a lawyer. Why? In a nutshell, affordability. Well, my friends at Legal Shield have created a solution that can help you not if, but when you need an attorney. For as little as $17 per month, Legal Shield will provide you unlimited access to qualified attorneys at an accomplished law firm for advice and counsel on legal issues, no matter how serious or trivial. For over 40 years and with 1.4 million families across North America, Legal Shield can help you, the loyal GCN listener. Representatives are standing by now to answer your questions, so call them now at 1-855-340-SAVE. That's 1-855-340-7283, or visit them at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, listen carefully. Sweeping changes to IRS policies will help more people than ever eliminate their tax debts once and for all. And now, thanks to Dan Pilla, you can get the tax help you need to end your tax nightmare.
Hi, I'm Dan Pilla. I've helped thousands of people reduce or eliminate tax debts they couldn't pay. And after more than 30 years of experience dealing with the IRS, I can tell you there's no such thing as a hopeless tax case. With the IRS's new policies, it's easier than ever to put your tax debt behind you once and for all. Call now at 800-346-6829 to learn how I can help you. You know your IRS debt will not go away by itself, but you don't have to live in fear anymore. Call 800-346-6829. Learn how I can help you eliminate wage and bank levies, release tax liens, and negotiate a settlement with the IRS that will put your tax nightmare behind you forever. Call 800-34-NO-TAX or go to my website, taxhelponline.com. That's taxhelponline.com.
What looks good under your Christmas tree and tastes even better? Big Berkey water filters. Yes, the gift of clean water. A gift that provides a great foundation for achieving good health in the lives of your loved ones. A Big Berkey water filter gives them protection from bacteria, heavy metals, chlorine, fluoride, pesticides and herbicides, VOCs and more. And best of all, a Big Berkey water filter is a gift that lasts for many years with no additional investment. And that saves time and money in filter replacements that other water filters require and are even powerful enough to purify treated, untreated, or even stagnant pond water. As always, all orders over $50 are shipped free, and GCN listeners get 5% off all ceramic filter systems. Order online at BigBerkeyWaterFilters.com, spelled Big, B-E-R-K-E-Y, waterfilters.com, or call 877-99-BERKEY. That's 877-99-BERKEY. Gift well this Christmas. Give a Big Berkey water filter.
The GCN Radio Network, providing the world with hard-hitting talk radio. GCN. Great talk radio starts here.
Food and Drug Administration is lifting restrictions on prescribing and using the diabetes drug Avandia. Wow, that's great. And then in the Annals of Internal Medicine last week published, statin drugs don't apparently affect cognition. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter, people, what the U.S. Food and Drug Administration says about Avandia, if they give you permission or they give doctors permission to use it now. Or if the Annals of Internal Medicine say statin drugs don't affect your brain, the fact is, people, these are prescription poisons. These are prescriptions for poisoning your body. That's what prescriptions are. They're prescriptions for poisoning your body, and it doesn't matter if the FDA tells you that these things are okay, or if your doctor tells you that you don't have to worry about your statin drug, or the Annals of Internal Medicine approve the use of statins even for people who have cognitive problems. The fact is, your body has to detoxify these things because they're toxins. Your body has to clear them out. It has to use precious resources, precious vitamins, precious nutrients, precious amino acids, precious liver substances to clear these things out of your body because they're poisons. Your body doesn't know what to do with them. This whole idea of using poisons to treat the body is called iatrochemistry. Iatro means doctor in Greek. Iatrochemistry is the chemistry of doctors. And you know what? Even though today we consider it to be routine to just go to the doctor and get a high blood pressure medicine if you got a blood pressure problem, or to get a beta blocker if you have glaucoma, or heart disease, or to get whatever kind of drug you're getting to treat whatever kind of disease you're having. Really, this whole notion of medicalizing and pharmacologically treating diseases is only about 400 or 500 years old. It all began with a guy named Paracelsus. Paracelsus, who goes by the name, who was born with the name Theophrastus Bombastus von Hohenheim, gave himself the name Paracelsus as a nod to the famous Roman physician Celsus. Paracelsus means above Celsus. So this guy Bombastus von Hohenheim thought he was above the ancient physician Celsus, Paracelsus, above Celsus, and he's the first guy who came up with the idea of using chemicals to treat disease. Now, previously, medicine men had used herbs and plants to treat disease, but nobody thought about using the active chemicals in plants and herbs to treat disease until Paracelsus came along in the 16th century. And we'll have much more to say about this because our next subject is going to be the peptide that helps clear these poisons out of the body. And if you're on a prescription drug, and according to ABC News anyway, at least 88% of people over 60 are on at least one prescription medication. Many of them are on multiple prescription medications. Nearly half of all Americans took at least one prescription drug in a 1 month period that was measured. So many of us are using these things. There's over 4 billion prescriptions served in this country. And so understanding how to support your body's ability to clear these substances out, to detoxify these substances is super, super important. And that's going to be our next subject as we continue talking about proteins, believe it or not, for bone building. The same substance is also, the same detoxifying protein is also important for protecting the cells of your bone. And if you're suffering from or dealing with, or you want to avoid dealing with osteoporosis, you're going to want to know about this next very, very, very important peptide. We'll talk about that on our next Brightside episode. Time to hit our phones. Our number is 855-660-4261. Marlon in Indiana, welcome to the Brightside. What's up?
Hey, Ben, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, my friend. How can we help you?
My son yesterday morning came down and he said he's got a problem. He's got a sore on his backside.
On his glute? Right on his butt cheek?
Yep.
Not uncommon. Not uncommon.
Like
a lot of people will break out in that area. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. It was like a huge pimple. It had black stuff on the outside, and it was really swollen up. So I made a paste of baking soda and silver.
Yeah.
And put that on. And then in the evening when I looked at it last night, took the bandage off, there was a bunch of pus came out, and where the black stuff was gone. But so there's a hole there about the size of the end of an eraser.
All right, get some vitamin C. Get some vitamin C on there to help heal it. The healing process has begun, so get some fatty vitamin C, lipophilic vitamin C. The plain vitamin C might work a little bit, but the fatty vitamin C is what you want to use for healing. And as I was saying in our last segment, I'm going to open up a website with my fatty vitamin C product, and that should be up here in the next month or so. But in the meantime, look up fatty vitamin C and get that on the skin, and then. You also might want to try some colloidal silver. That can help accelerate the healing process. Zinc oxide paste can do it too. You can find zinc oxide paste at pretty much any drugstore. Zinc oxide paste is something that you want to keep in your medicine cabinet. It's great for burns, and it's great for helping heal wounds. Now, here's the thing about pimples on the butt, and a lot of people get them. you have a huge concentration of lymphatic circulatory vessels in the butt area, in the the muscle called the gluteus maximus muscle, which is your butt cheek. And so people will break out in that area secondary to lymph congestion. So you want to treat any breakouts on your butt as a sign that the lymph system, the lymphatic circulatory system, is getting clogged, and that typically means problems with digestion or problems with food. Now, if it just happens once or twice, it's not a big deal. But if you have it chronically, or you're chronically breaking out on the butt area, chances are you're dealing with a long-term lymphatic congestion problem, and that is almost always secondary to food issues. So if you're breaking out on the butt, it's not a skin problem, it's a lymph problem, and this is very important because when we see breakouts on the skin, the immediate thought is that you got a skin problem because it's on the skin. We don't think of what's happening underneath the skin that's kind of pushing upwards, causing the formation of the boil or the cyst or the pimple, and that really is the root of the problem. So all breakouts on the butt area, you want to consider those to be issues, lymphatic issues, usually secondary to digestive problems, which should come as no surprise considering the foods we all eat, especially considering the foods kids eat as well. Marlon, does your son have any history of digestive issues, constipation, or do you know anything like that?
Yeah, he's got constipation he's dealing with, so we're trying to work on that.
That's what you're dealing with then. Look to foods, look to problem foods, use probiotics, get your kid on the Biolumin Nightly Essence product. How old is he, did you say? 8?
15.
Oh, he's 15. Oh, he's no kid. Get him on the Biolumin Nightly Essence. Have him eating more protein. He's probably, I'm assuming, because most 15-year-old kids are junk food junkies, cereals.
He has a problem with digesting eggs, so that could be...
Stay away from the eggs. Stay away from the eggs, or maybe just, as I was saying earlier in the program, use the yolks. Make sure he's using digestive enzymes after all his protein meals. Make sure he's using the ultimate enzymes along with apple cider vinegar after all his protein meals. He may want to try pancreatin, which is a digestive enzymes from the pancreas, which can help with protein digestion. And then, let's see what else. The probiotics are going to be important. And then, of course, eliminating problem foods. That's the most important thing you could do. But bottom line is, no pun intended, the bottom line is pimples on the butt are lymphatic issues, and that is almost always secondary to digestive problems.
Okay, so it could be, if he's got to deal with albumin, with the eggs, it could be the albumin then.
Yeah, it could easily. He may be okay with the yolk, and that would be great because most of the good stuff is in the yolk. I mean, there's good stuff in the white, too. By the way, albumin, I know I said this before, but in case you haven't heard it or somebody hasn't heard it, albumin in eggs, the egg white is not the same as albumin in the blood. Albumin is E-N, A-L-B-U-M-E-N. That's the white stuff in eggs. Albumin, A-L-B-U-M-I-N, is the blood protein. There is some albumin in albumin, but those are different substances. Thanks, Marlon. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to you. We're coming back with more phone calls. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network.
Hey everybody, Jason Lewis here with another great idea from JasonLewisTeam.com. Now, how would you like an energy drink that's actually good for you? That's right, one that not only gives you an afternoon pick-me-up, but that's loaded with the most important antioxidants for reducing the damage from stress. It's called Pollen Burst, and it's a natural burst of energy that lasts for hours. Now, most energy drinks rely on a massive dose of caffeine, sugar, or even vitamin B. Pollen Burst takes a more balanced approach, and that's why I like it. I also love the fact that Pollen Burst has plenty of vitamin D and green tea extract. This is the best energy drink I've ever tried. So trust me, you'll not only like it better than the others, you'll love the way it's individually packaged for freshness as well. They've got these on-the-go stick packs. They're great. Pollen Burst. It's available at JasonLewisTeam.com or simply call 1-855-310-TEAM. For a natural burst of energy, it's Pollen Burst at JasonLewisTeam.com or 1-855-310-TEAM.
So we decided to upgrade the look of our home.
You know, improve the curb appeal.
We decided to add the look of stone to the exterior.
We really like the stacked stone look.
Yeah, but when I checked into the price, it was ridiculous. No way could we afford it.
Then a friend told me about Genstone. Genstone.
Genstone comes in lightweight panels made of polyurethane. They've actually engineered the hassle out of installation. No mortar, no mesh. It was easy. Even I could do it.
We just screwed the panels to the wall and it looks like stone. I mean, it really looks like stone.
Yeah, from the box to the wall in minutes.
We love the look of our home now.
And Gemstone is durable, comes with a 25-year warranty, and offers additional R-value for insulation.
If you want the look of stone at a price you can afford, call Gemstone
at 855-955-STONE.
Trust me, you'll save money.
And you'll love the look.
855-955-STONE. That's 855-955-7866.
An e-cig revolution is sweeping across the country. But is yours American-made? Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is. Manufactured in Arkansas with 100% USA-sourced ingredients. And when you buy American, you support local jobs. Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig is top quality at an affordable price. The very principle that once drove the American economy. Get great taste with no ash, tar, or smoke. You'll be wondering why you didn't make the change to Vaporeate e-liquid by LeSig a long time ago. LeSig.com has everything you need, for beginners to the advanced vaping enthusiast, with a wide variety of hardware, and also imported e-liquid flavors as well. Plus, LeSig smokes the competition with fast, free, same-day shipping, real people customer service, and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. Support our country and become a Vaporeate at LeSig.com, or call 870-525-1440, 870-525-1440. LeSig e-cigarettes for today's modern smoker.
That's the sound of a .44 Magnum and Trauma Max, a high-tech hybrid Kevlar bulletproof vest from InfidelBodyArmor.com. Will stop it and most pistol rounds. Trauma Max is a major breakthrough in pistol-rated body armor, and prices start at just $170 per insert. More protection, more stopping power, more mobility, and it weighs less than 5 pounds. Get details at InfidelBodyArmor.com. That's INFIDEL BodyArmor.com.
Hi, I'm Ed Krell, CEO of Destination Maternity. We proudly support the March of Dimes work to reduce the rate of premature birth. The numbers have gone down in the past 5 years, but still, nearly 500,000 babies are born too soon in the United States each year. We're helping the March of Dimes fund cutting-edge research and community programs to help more moms have full-term pregnancies and healthy babies. Join us in working together for stronger, healthier babies. Visit marchofdimes.com.
America's #1 source for independent talk radio for over a decade. We are the GCN Radio Network.
Back on the bright side, Robert in Canada. What is going on? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, good, man. I called you a couple months ago about my autoimmune disease, MG.
Okay. Yeah? Well,
yeah.
Say again, MG?
Yeah, myasthenia gravis.
Oh, myasthenia gravis. Oh, yeah. How you doing?
Yeah, man. My hands completely came back. I could chew again. I could talk again.
Praise God. That's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
my eyes are a little bit still droopy, but I'm getting a lot better.
You're talking a lot better, too. You're talking a lot better. You're talking a lot better.
Yeah, came back. I could chew again. I could eat apple again.
Oh, my goodness.
Solace again.
Yeah, you were talking real slow. When you first called, you were talking much slower, and I couldn't understand. That's awesome, Rob. Congratulations, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. But my main question is, so I try to get healthier. I stopped my blood pressure medication.
Good for you.
But the problem is, for the last couple of months, it was at 150 over 110. It's not changing.
All right. Well, you got some stress in there. Blood pressure is a sign of sympathetic overdrive. There's two nervous systems. You got a stress nervous system and a relaxation nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is your stress nervous system. When you go into sympathetic overdrive, that means your body is in distress. High blood pressure is a clear sign of that. And when you're at 150 over, what did you say? 150 over 110. That's some pretty good stress going on. So something's still getting.
The last 3 months was like that.
Something's getting into your body still. You're on the right track, but you still got to figure out what is getting into your body that's causing this stress.
I'm a paraplegic, but I don't feel like I'm really stressed out from that or anything.
No, it's not that you're.
Could that have something to do with spinal cord injury?
Hang on, Rob. It's not. I don't mean emotional stress or mental stress. Those can contribute for sure. But I'm talking something is getting into your body that's causing some kind of stress response.
I found out I'm lactose, so I stopped that. Potatoes I'm intolerant to.
Okay, well, you're on the right track, but there's still something. As long as that blood pressure is high, something is getting in there. Now, the fact that you're a paraplegic, that's going to put some stress on the body anyway. But I would, if I were you, I would still try to hunt down, just like a jaguar. You want to kind of hunt. You want to stalk what's going on into your body. What's going on in your body. What's that?
I'm not really eating that much protein.
Well, you want to. If you're not eating protein, that means you're probably getting your calories from carbohydrates. And if you're getting your calories from carbohydrates, there's a good chance that you're taking in stuff that your body is responding to in an allergic fashion. Proteins and grains can be a big problem, as I'm sure you know. Even glycoproteins that are in vegetables can be problems too. So focus on the digestive system. Focus on foods that spike your blood pressure. If you have skin problems, focus on foods that cause skin problems. Deep breathing is your best friend when it comes to high blood pressure. Slow, deep breathing. I don't know if you've heard me say this, but go get yourself, if you have a smartphone, go get the My Calm Beat.
Yeah, I used it. It was really good.
Good for you. Good for you. Put some music on in the background and just breathe with the music and watch the My Calm Beat. Every time you take your blood pressure, if you notice it's high, just sit down and spend 2 or 3 minutes using these breathing techniques, and that will help lower your blood pressure. Another neat trick for lowering blood pressure is Celtic sea salt. Put a little Celtic sea salt in water and sip on it slowly. Also, of course, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine can help. There are wonderful vitamins for lowering blood pressure, especially the B complex and vitamin C. And niacin is the most important of the B complex. Niacin and thiamine, B1 and B3, are very helpful. You may want to try a timed release niacin. 100 milligrams of Nicobid or any other timed release niacin can be helpful. Magnesium is the most important mineral for lowering blood pressure. I'd be using 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams of magnesium.
I am.
Good for you. And then a couple other ancillary supplements. GABA, GABA can help lower blood pressure, maybe 500 milligrams a day. You might want to take that at night, actually, because that'll make you a little bit sleepy. Tryptophan or 5-hydroxy, 5-HTP, 5-hydroxy form of tryptophan, both of which are available pretty readily. Those can help lower blood pressure, too. Lithium orotate might help you. 5 milligrams a day of lithium orotate. Let's see if there's anything else. Coenzyme Q10, 100 milligrams of coenzyme Q10. That can help lower blood pressure. But most important, make sure you're on the Mighty 90. Make sure you're using your breathing techniques. Make sure you're avoiding any foods that cause any kind of digestive issues. And then, of course, Celtic sea salt, as I say, that can also be helpful.
Ben, before you let me go, I have problems with peptides. Or do I even have problems with peptides? Do I eat more protein? What should I do with protein?
If you eat more protein and you find a protein you like and you notice you're having reactions to it, you can do one of two things. You can avoid that protein and choose another one, or you can try taking that protein with enzymes and hydrochloric acid. Now,
what if I'm not having problems with protein? I don't have problems with protein. I eat chicken. But
you don't know, though. You may be having a problem with it, and that might be causing your blood pressure, so you don't know. The best bet for you is to get a blood pressure cuff. I'm sure you have one. Eat a food, take your blood pressure. If your blood pressure goes up after you eat a food within, say, an hour or even less, within half an hour or so after you've eaten the food, chances are you got a problem with that food. In fact, that's a good way of telling if you have a food allergy. If your blood pressure spikes or your pulse goes up after you eat a certain food, there's a good chance that you're having some kind of reaction to that food. So use your blood pressure and use your circulatory system as a guide to the kind of foods that you want to eat. Now, if you find a protein that's a problem, you may be okay with that protein if you take it with digestive enzymes.
Yeah, like eggs.
Some folks may have a problem with eggs, but if they take them with enzymes and with hydrochloric acid, they don't have a problem.
I don't. As soon as I take enzymes, I don't have no problem with eggs at all.
Good for you. So you're discovering that when you start to support your digestive system, foods that you thought you were allergic to may be okay. So long story short, and I got to move on, Rob, is focus on foods that cause a circulatory problem or a blood pressure problem.
But is this healthy, though? Can I really last 150 with 110 for the last 3 months?
No, it's not a good thing. I mean, you can get by, but no, it's definitely not good.
Man. Like, honestly, I'm looking for everything. Like, you don't even understand. I'm doing everything, man.
Well, you're not doing everything because
you're right. I'm not.
There's some other things you can do. I got to move, Rob, but thank you so much for your call. God bless, man. Happy holidays to you, too. Appreciate your call, and congratulations on dealing with that myasthenia gravis. I remember when Rob first called, I couldn't even understand what he was saying, and now he's speaking much more clearly and with much more rapidity. And that's just the power of taking care of your health. Folks, there's not a single drug on planet Earth that could have helped Rob the way simple digestive, dietary, and nutritional strategies can help. And that's what the bright side is really all about at the end of the day. The good news that says you don't need your darn doctor. Unless you got hit by a car, you don't need a doctor. You don't need drugs. You don't need Obamacare. You don't need insurance companies. You don't even need me, because the human body is a self-contained healing system. Once we can figure out what the heck is getting into the body that's causing our disease states or our illnesses or our health crisis or health challenges, whatever they may be, the body can do the work as long as we give it the raw materials it needs to do the work and avoid giving it the crap that interferes with its God-given mandate. All right, Rob in Rhode Island, welcome to the bright side. What's up, buddy?
How you doing?
Doing good. How can we help you?
Saturday night I had an episode where my left hand started shaking so bad. I had a glass of wine and I had food in the other hand. I was at a function, and I couldn't control it. It went all over my shirt and everything. But
not good. How old are you, Ron?
Yeah.
How old are you?
65.
Any history of heart disease?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's what we're probably looking at here. You're probably looking at a circulatory... Did you have a stroke?
No, I had a bypass.
Okay, you had a bypass. All right, well, here's the deal.
At 38, I had a heart attack.
All right, well, you're having some kind of circulatory problem, and it's probably now it's affecting your nerves. So a couple of things. Right from the get-go, you want to start to eliminate foods that are causing digestive problems. First job number one, eliminate problematic foods. In fact, for you, the less you eat, the better off you'll be, as long as you don't go into hypoglycemia or nutrient depletion. So make sure you're using your nutrients, your Beyond Tangy Tangerine, or the entire Mighty 90, but try to restrict or lower your caloric intake. That's the first step. Second step is going to be to use probiotics and support the digestive system with digestive enzymes, pancreatin, the ultimate enzymes from Longevity, apple cider vinegar, all the good digestive stuff that we talk about here on the Bright Side all the time. Thirdly, make sure you're flooding your body with electrical nutrients, the B vitamins, essential fatty acids, and electrolytes. You'll get them all in the Beyond Tangy Tangerine, but if I were you, I'd be taking extra B complex. Get yourself a B100 and just take it every hour or every 2 hours as you're sipping on your Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Make sure that you're getting enough essential fatty acids. You get the ultimate EFAs from Longevity. That'll get you a good dose of the EFAs, but you may want to take a little bit extra omega-3 essential fatty acids. Those can have a nice relaxing effect on the body. I'd be using a little bit of Udo's Blend, a liquid flaxseed oil, and then maybe a little bit of fish oil as well. And then thirdly, and possibly most importantly, are electrolytes. The handshaking is a classic sign of electrolyte problems. Your electrolytes are most especially potassium and calcium, magnesium, sodium, chloride. These are all electrolytes. You'll find those in vegetables, vegetable soups, vegetable juices, and the Beyond Tangy Tangerine. Those are the four recommendations for you, Ron. Number one, take care of the digestive system, all the digestive support nutrients we talk about all the time, the B complex, essential fatty acids, and electrolytes. Get on the Mighty 90, sip on the Beyond Tangy Tangerines. A couple more things I could tell you. In fact, on our next Bright Side episode, listen up, because we're going to be talking about a peptide that is super important for nerve health and for brain health as well. What we're talking about with your handshaking is a neurological nerve issue. So listen to the Bright Side on our next episode. We'll tell you about this new peptide. Thank you so much, guys, for listening. Happy holidays to everybody. I'm Pharmacist Ben. Have a wonderful, awesome, beautiful day. We'll talk to y'all later, folks. Bye for now.
We all know that Berkey Water Purification Systems are the most trusted name in water filtration. As an authorized Berkey dealer for over 6 years and serving thousands of satisfied customers, the Berkey Guy offers amazing specials for Berkey Water Filtration Systems. The Berkey Light Systems include a set of self-sterilizing and recleanable black purification elements that purify water by removing chlorine, pathogenic bacteria, cysts, and parasites to non-detectable levels and remove harmful chemicals such as herbicides and pesticides. Order the Berkey Light System today, complete with 2 black Berkey elements for only $231, and the Berkey Guy will ship your order free of charge. With the purchase of a Berkey Light, the Berkey Guy is also offering a set of fluoride and arsenic filters for only $39.99. That's over 30% off the retail price. Call the Berkey Guy at 1-877-886-3653. That's 1-877-886-3653. Or order online at GoBerkey.com. That's GoBerkey.com today.
big business has discovered the preparedness market, and that makes it difficult to know where to go and who to trust. MyPatriotSupply.com is owned and operated by patriots just like you, has the best prices on storable food, non-GMO seeds, water filtration devices, home canning equipment, survival and self-reliance books, and more. MyPatriotSupply.com has old-fashioned values and the absolute best customer service in the industry. Look for the deal of the day. Unique, affordable survival supplies that fit anyone's budget. Get same-day shipping on all orders and free shipping on orders over $49. Call 866-229-0927, 866-229-0927, or visit MyPatriotSupply.com for emergency preparedness, self-reliance, and food independence. Shop with a name you know and a name you can trust. Before it's time to survive, it's time to prepare. MyPatriotSupply.com.